Josh, how much less pressure is it on you and your teammates when you have a guy like Kyrie back in the lineup?
I mean, I think it's it's a lot less pressure. He's one of the greatest point guards of all time for a reason. So I think anytime that we're able to have him back, it's great for our team, and I just think overall positivity. One more man back, and we're close to being a healthy team, and it was good to see how it switched on in the second half.
Is it that why you got some open looks there because of the presence of Kyrie and along with Luka?
Yeah, definitely. I think their whole game plan was kind of to muck up with Kyrie and Luka, trying to do food denials and whatnot, and I think it was a good it's a good lesson for us to be able to learn how to play when teams defend us like that. So I think overall we responded to it well, and we did a good job at doing what we needed to do to score.
From your perspective, besides the fact that Kyrie's got in foul trouble, what were you guys doing effectively against him?
I mean, I think he's a very talented player. He's I think from a standpoint, our goal was to don't go under on screens, which I messed up on a couple times. Maybe first play of the game. Yeah, all right. Max is talking now, but no, I mean, I think he's a very talented player, and I think we stuck to script for the most part, and able to force tough twos and contested threes.
When I asked Coach Kidd earlier about the stretch of games you're on, he complimented not just your offense but your defense too. How much has that been a part of you finding the rhythm?
I think it's been a big part. I try to take a challenge on watching more film and trying to pay attention. I get yelled at a lot by the guy sitting behind you right now. But I think, like, as much as, man, it could really piss me off during the game. But he means well, and I think it's important to be able to have, teammates like that who hold you accountable. And I think, the whole team's done an amazing job of holding guys accountable lately when you do mess up. And so to be able to have veterans like that and older guys that are able to tell me when I'm messing up, it's good. And it would be even better sometimes if they took responsibility into their own hands. But yeah,
here's your chance.
It's been more than 4 years since you guys were drafted, but you're going against another guy in the same draft class. Are you still cognizant of that?
I mean, like in what way? Like I remember.
This is a guy that we got drafted kind of
the same draft.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's cool to be able to compete with him. I played him in high school and whatnot. So, yeah, I do know who was in the draft with me. I remember most of the players, if not all of them. So. Yeah.
But you don't think about that now when you face.
I mean, I think I go into every single game. Like whoever my matchup is, I'm gonna scout them and play as hard as I can. I think that's for any matchup. But obviously, I do realize he was in my draft class. So yeah.
How good of a was this when you consider you're down half and when things were kind of going against you guys in that first half where you guys battled back third quarter on? How good of a win was this for your team?
I think it was big. We needed to learn how to we need to still learn how to play away from Luke and Kyrie. Like I said before, like just when teams are trying to get the ball out of their hands, and I think everyone stepped up second half. Grant hit some big shots. Maxey, dribbling the ball and making big plays, and Dwight had a lot of rebounds. And I think overall, everybody really had a great second half, and it's honestly like the game just becomes so much more fun when everything's free flowing and everyone's doing their part.
You scored 20 points in consecutive games for the third time in your career. What overall has worked for you or helped you to kind of achieve those results?
I think just locking in and just starting from pregame and making sure I'm doing the right things, and yeah, just want to win.